I've been seeing some news lately. I've been seeing a lot of tweets, which is crazy to me. Cause look, chat. Something is going on with FaZe Clan, bro. Something is going on with FaZe Clan, bro. Something is really going on with FaZe Clan, bro. Multiple people from the clan have tweeted out they've left the org after they just won Content Organization of the Year, bro. After they just had that historical subathon, bro. But we gonna see what it is. We got The Fortunate End of FaZe Clan by A Bandle. Let's get into this, y'all.
FaZe Clan experiment is now seemingly over, and this seems to be something that was brewing for a while now, because honestly, since the summertime, FaZe Clan has just been going downhill, and it really all started back in July of 2025, when the CEO of the company, Banks, started getting into a lot of drama on social media because of his involvement within cryptocurrency. He was getting accused
of... This is one thing I would never get into, bro. I don't know nothing about cryptocurrency, and I don't plan on learning anything about cryptocurrency, bro. This is, bro. If you wanna commit career suicide, bro, just go into cryptocurrency, bro. Make one of them coins. Make one of them Ethereum, whatever it's called, bro. If you wanna commit career suicide, this is how you do it, bro. This is step one. Cause hey, bro. Every other month, somebody getting involved in some scandal with this, bro. It's like we don't learn. It's like we streamers, we content creators, we celebrities don't learn that this cryptocurrency stuff is not going to bring us nowhere, bro. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. It's crazy.
Doing a lot of crypto scams, a lot of crypto rug pulls, and because of all of those, he started to face a lot of backlash. And with him being the CEO of FaZe Clan, of course, they started facing backlash from his actions as well, which ultimately caused Banks to step down as the CEO of FaZe and lead the company completely.
And just wait until y'all see that crypto shit that they on too, twin. They got something cooking, twin. That's why all these trying to, hey, bro, I ain't gonna say too much. I'ma just laugh for right now, bro, because y'all don't get it. So I'ma just laugh, bro. But just remember what the I'm talking about, bro. Alright? That's all I'ma do. Is laugh.
Now, unfortunately, that wasn't the worst thing to happen for FaZe during that time, because just 1 week later, things only continued to get worse as Blackboy Max, who was one of the most popular members.
Oh, nah. I don't remember Max's hair being this short, bro. Oh, nah.
1 week later, things only continued to get worse as Blackboy Max, who...
Oh, nah. He got spots on the top of his head, bro.
Was one of the most popular members
clean, though. I'm not even gonna
lie. Announced via Twitter that he was leaving, and at first that whole situation was very vague. He didn't give much reasoning. It was very random. At the time, all Max really said was that he wanted to focus on himself and build up his own brain.
Y'all was hearing echo, my bad, but yes, I'm leaving FaZe. Like I just said, I can't fully go into depth why I'm leaving FaZe, but I am leaving, and I'm ready to, embark on my journey and work the hardest I ever have in my career to do whatever I got to do to make 5-star the biggest shit possible.
It's crazy because everybody thought he was joking, bro. Everybody thought he was cap.
Myself the biggest shit possible. Just keep
Even
working.
I thought he was cap.
I don't own FaZe. I don't own FaZe, game. No ownership. I want to build something. If you're pussy hurt because you're mad that I want to build something for myself, sorry, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm still gonna do it, and I'm gonna make this 5-star shit the biggest shit ever, and me the biggest shit ever. That don't mean I don't with these. Don't mean I won't with these. That don't mean I won't do shit with these. I love them. They're my boys. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna do what I feel is right for me. And then when you see this shit work out down the line, you'll see what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, once this happened, many people thought FaZe Clan was finished. Some people even thought that this was going to lead to like a domino effect, which meant everyone was going to start leaving the clan after Max left.
Bro, it was the opposite, bro. They went on a crazy run.
And now it's starting to seem like this is how that entire thing is going to pan out.
That Max left FaZe, I'm going to be honest, bro.
Bro, Dabo, what is this on your chin, bro? Bro, what is this? Does niggas just be doing shit, huh? What is this?
I don't think so, bro. Nah, actually, I support my man's way.
Holy man, bro. Bro look like a human-sized ball sack, bro.
Whatever he does. But for FaZe,
Bro, what is
bro,
this?
it's like when one person leaves, chat, y'all ever seen? It's a domino effect.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I see why he be getting bullied, bro. Cause what is this?
Bro, y'all know
Some people deserve to get bullied, bro. No, not gonna lie.
what I mean. When one nigga leaves, it becomes a domino effect. The whole crew gonna leave, bro. It's generally just the truth.
Like his whole face is just black and his lips is just pink, bro. Bro, he's literally a jump scare, bro. No BS, bro. He's a jump scare, bro.
It's just the truth. Right or wrong. Right or wrong. It's like a dynasty. When one leaves, bro, it's gonna become,
I'm sorry,
you
bro.
know,
I can't look at him, bro. He's scaring me, bro.
Initially left the clan after Max left. In fact, if anything, FaZe continued to grow more and more after the departure of the two key members. You see, they still went on to do the annual FaZe subathon, which took place in October, I believe, and that ended up doing amazing. Literally every single member of FaZe clan surpassed over 100,000 subscribers.
This is legendary, bro.
And literally every single member of FaZe clan surpassed
Every single member of the group is in the top 7 of the world, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is insane.
over 100,000 subscribers, which is something that's completely unheard of on Twitch for an entire organization to have over 100,000 subscribers each.
Every single member got 100,000 subscribers and they're top 7, bro.
And of course, with achieving a milestone like that, this also led
And
to,
mind you, if Max was in the subathon too, he'd be up there too, so it would have been top 8, bro.
once again winning Organization of the Year
That's
at the
crazy.
2025 Streamer Awards.
I want to say thank you to anyone who voted for us. This year we did our second ever subathon where all of us reached 100,000 subscribers. We also
That's
managed to
motivation
go
right there,
down the
low-key.
list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the leaderboard for Twitch. Yes. So, and 1 million subs across the board of all FaZe Clan. Yes.
Oh man, hey. I've been a part of this for almost 15 years now, y'all. A part of FaZe, and
W and that.
I think
he really
I
been
think I
this
can
from the
confidently
start.
say I think I can confidently say this is the most proud I've ever been of where FaZe is at. Everybody on the stage. I want
And
to.
everybody that was hating on him for winning that award, that is crazy, bro. Cause bro, he been in this for a mad long. He's in the same situation as DDG. Them two been at it for so long, and they still doing what they doing right now. Bro, DDG was a YouTuber. Not even to bring him up, but DDG, these two was a YouTubers. He was playing games. DDG was doing the music shit and YouTube. Bro, the fact that DDG came and not even like what, a few months in, bro, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, bro. 40 what was it, 40,000 subs with no subathon? That's crazy, bro.
Thank you guys so much for voting for us, for believing in us. It means so much to me. Thank you guys, and yeah, FaZe up.
Now, after the Streamer Awards took place, this is where everything really started going downhill for everyone, but it's looking like FaZe has now got caught in this drama, despite not really getting into many problems at the actual Streamer Awards, other than India Love saying Adapt didn't deserve to win his Breakout Streamer of the Year award. But anyways, the events that unfolded after the awards show would be much more serious for FaZe Clan, because just a few weeks after the awards took place, FaZe officially announced the second annual FaZemas, which is supposed to be a thing where like every member of FaZe goes live every day all the way up to
I forgot they announced this, and now everything is going on, which is crazy.
Christmas. This is something they started doing last holiday season, and they plan to do it again this year. But you see, this FaZemas didn't go anywhere near as good as the FaZemas last year, because you see, as soon as the whole thing started, fans began to notice some very weird behavior going on with a few of the members. And this trend of like weird things going on continued for a few days, up until the point where some of the members didn't even finish doing the whole FaZemas streams. They stopped in the middle of it. which again, everyone thought was very weird, but they didn't have any explanation as to why that was going on. There was all types of rumors and think pieces going around. People were saying that they had bought a new house. People were saying that they were leaving FaZe. Honestly, people didn't have no idea what
Is it me lagging on this video?
was truly going on. People was just
It's not me, it's the video.
guessing.
What's going
It
on?
wasn't until all of the FaZe members unfollowed FaZe Banks on social media, that's when people began to realize that maybe this new FaZe project was starting to come
That is
to
a
an
cute
end,
dog.
which of course sparked all types of think pieces online.
Genuinely, here's what I think. I think that it was from the beginning, right? Nobody could get on the right terms. Nobody can get on the right terms. And both sides, right? Nobody could have, they didn't agree to what what the foundation was, right? So they bought FaZe. I don't know who bought it. I think it's pretty easy. You guys can do your research. Here's what I think. FaZe was bought, but then whoever bought it was like, yo, how do I get the money? Where's the money coming in at? How do I get the money? And I think that's the issue. There was no gain. But here's what I think needs to happen if I'm the FaZe boys. You guys need to leave FaZe, rebrand into a new group so you guys have equity.
That's probably what they doing now, bro. Either this is a whole stunt and they just trolling or doing something, or they about to make a new group, bro.
Of your own.
Because neither one of them actually have problems with each other, for what we see. It's just probably something with FaZe. They probably like stuck in a contract with FaZe. That's why when you build a group, bro. That's why when I want to get my own, I want to get an own group, bro. Like when it comes time for me to build my own group, I just want to build it like, say for instance, AMP, a group of friends that just came together. And as time was going on, they started like recruiting other people. Like Kai came from Phantom. Phantom saw potential in Kai, and Kai came from Phantom. Chris came from being their editor. Feel me? So that's just, I feel like a group should be built like that. FaZe was built off like they was getting random streamers that they thought had potential. Feel me? But they didn't really have a relationship before FaZe. I mean, don't get me wrong. They pretty strong now. Like they like brothers now. They going through a lot with each other. But hey, man.
Own group, right? You guys need to have full on equity of your own group. Leave FaZe, rebrand, and that's what you guys got to do.
Now, it turned out people were actually right. The quote-unquote new FaZe clan as we knew it began coming to an end after 5 key members announced their
God, this is hours after each other. Lord have mercy. 50, yo. It was Max. This is the same day. First it was Jason, then it was Silky, then it was Ron, and then it was Lacey, bro. No, actually it was Lacey first. It was Lacey first, then Jason, then Silky, and then Ron.
departures via Twitter.
That's crazy.
Which kind of had everyone shocked, even with all of the drama that was going on. Honestly, I didn't
And
really...
I'm pretty sure I seen Adapt. Post this too.
Or maybe a promo for something. But when Adapt made his tweet announcing...
See, that's what see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I just seen Adapt. Something going on, bro. Something's really going on.
his departure, that's when it hit like, okay, this is a real thing. Because I don't even think Adapt would troll like this. As you guys know, FaZe has been Adapt's entire life since he was like 16 years old. So for him to tweet and announce his departure, we all knew that this had to be something serious. As the day continued, more and more news started coming out. And obviously none of the people who left today further spoke on any of these situations because it was Christmas. I mean, this had to be the worst possible Christmas for FaZe.
Nah, that's crazy. This all came out yesterday during Christmas, bro. Like, bro, that is crazy.
Ever. Well, fortunately, Max did end up going live to finish off his final stream of his personal Christmas marathon, and this stream was titled The Truth. And in this stream, Max finally shared some information 5 months later about why he left FaZe Clan in the first place. Starting with some information that was shared earlier in the day by his cousin and former employee, I guess Morgan, also known as Fatboy Dip, who claimed Max had left FaZe Clan because they was trying to charge him 20% of his monthly revenue or $20,000 just to simply live in the guest house.
What did he just say?
Percent of his monthly revenue or $20,000 just to simply live in the guest house.
Oh nah, bro. Oh nah.
Like, I'll give you one part. Gang, you see that little townhouse? That Max was in?
and FaZe, they tried to make that pay 20 bands a month. What the?
Oh, nah, 20 bands a month? 20 bands? Bro, they must think, yo, 20 bands?
Or give a percentage of myself. What the?
Now,
Yo, a month is crazy, bro. That's 100K. That's 100K in 5 months, bro. So he's basically giving them 200K, 200,000, basically almost 250,000 a year, bro. If I'm doing the math correctly, yeah, that's 20, 5. Yeah, that's like
when Max started his stream,
$240,000 a year.
he did give a little bit more detail about all of these situations, stating that he originally started feeling the negative effects of FaZe Clan about a year ago during their first FaZemas, where they weren't able to do this group sponsorship, and because they didn't do this group sponsor, they had to get pulled from the house that they were streaming in, which left Max questioning how much control they really had over their own careers.
But we had a sponsor. There was a sponsor for that day, and didn't end up doing the sponsor. Game night. Yes, if you was there, you was there. Didn't end up doing the sponsor. There was difficulties with the sponsor. Yeah. After that happened, according to the assistants and staff of the creators, they said that FaZe has pulled everybody for the rest of the month and sent niggas home early. Right? This is the first time where in my head I went, how much control do we have here? And how much control do we have over us? If that makes sense.
Shortly thereafter,
That's insane.
Max also talked about how he was forced to fire his current manager and hire some other manager of FaZe's choosing, which was extremely hard for Max because he had already planned so many things with his current manager, including his 365-day marathon that he was planning to do, which abruptly came to an end, and now we have a little bit more insight as to why.
Someone at FaZe had introduced me to my old manager, Brandon. Shout out, Brandon. Brandon had falling out with person who introduced me, and person who introduced me tells me, according to my assistant and my creative director at the time, who were sitting in on all calls because they're on my team, tell me I have to fire my manager and get rid of him, or I can't be here, when they're the person who introduced me.
The final nail in the coffin for Max was when they tried to charge him this 20% of his revenue or the $20,000 just to live in his house. He stated that along with everything else that has just been building up, made him feel kind of like a puppet, and that's what ultimately led to his decision to finally man up and leave.
W decision, bro. W decision. He did it for himself. He took a chance, and it's working out, bro. Hey, man. I'm not gonna lie, Max got top 5 cribs I've seen in streamers, bro. His room set, I don't know about that big ass gorilla in the back. I don't know about that, bro. That shit, I don't know about that. But everything else, bro, you got a tough ass room.
This is to tell y'all this. We had no control. There was no control. It's like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying? Anything could happen at any moment. It come time, y'all know the whole war happened, etc. Right? And then we had FaZe Camp. I'm not gonna lie, for the past like 2 months, I was on some shit like, damn, like, am I really gonna leave? Am I gonna stay? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was like just on the fence with it, because at the end of the day, but we don't own this shit. We don't, and we don't have control over our careers as much as we should have.
Now, unfortunately, Max couldn't go into much more detail than that because apparently he is still under contract and things like that. But people on the internet had already came to their conclusion of who to blame, and that person was no other than FaZe Banks. People were spreading all types of rumors online about Banks, stating that he sold his stake in FaZe for millions of dollars, and with him basically getting all of the blame, that originally caused him to put out a tweet stating that he had nothing to do with what was going on in FaZe Clan because he left months ago, but he will also be willing to help do whatever it is that he could do to save the organization. And apparently there had to be a little bit of false information to this tweet because Max viewed it on stream and he apparently found it a little bit funny. Now, obviously, really no one on social media was buying this tweet from Banks. Everyone felt like with him being the CEO and leaving months ago, there had to be something behind the scenes that he had to do with it, especially after Max seemingly laughed at this tweet he put out, which I guess all led to Banks getting more and more hate throughout the night, and that all led to him dropping a 12-minute video on Twitter talking about
12-minute video is insane, especially on X/Twitter.
Everything that went wrong with this whole new FaZe Clan experiment. To sum it up, for the entire 12 minutes, he basically called FaZe Clan fake, stating that they were all faking their friendships for personal gain. He also went on to constantly state that they were all ungrateful and they didn't have any career going before they met him, and how he's now in.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. I'm not gonna lie. No career without FaZe. I mean, FaZe definitely elevated everybody. It elevated everybody in FaZe. But to say they didn't have a career without FaZe is crazy. That is insane. That's insane. They probably wouldn't have elevated to the point where they was as fast as they did. But they definitely would have had a career, bro.
$40 million worth of debt because of how much he invested into them.
He said 40 million? Golly.
In FaZe Clan, which apparently he received nothing back for it.
These guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined FaZe. These guys have all made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last 2 years. And I'm here to tell you, as former FaZe Banks, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life.
Hot take. I don't know about that.
Gave up my entire.
Because they definitely, the rebrand was definitely needed, and they definitely put FaZe back on top, bro. You can't say the worst decision you ever made. Can't. That's a drag.
Adult life to this. I have put myself in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my salary. Yeah, I think FaZe to acquire and all the costs for these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million bucks. And I think probably collectively these guys have had to have probably made like 20 million in the last 2 years collectively, I would guess.
20 mil collectively, bro?
And not $1 of that 20 million has ever gone back to FaZe. Never mind me. Even if it did ever go back to FaZe, that shit, it's not mine. Truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer, and your community included, is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it.
Now, Banks did in this entire thing was saying that he's going live tomorrow to go into more detail, but to me, it seemed like Banks was so focused on reviving FaZe Clan that he never really had a plan intact to get a return on his investment. And after failing to get any of the members to agree to paying up a percentage of their revenue, it seems like he just tried to jump ship and sell his stake in the company for millions of dollars.
Why didn't he do that before he signed them?
Possibly to help get himself out of debt, and the people he sold this thing to is probably looking for even more money than he was looking for, which is what probably all led to this Christmas Day disaster.
Don't you do that before you sign the people that you signed, bro? Like, you telling me you signed everybody in FaZe and you didn't think of, okay, what percentage are they going to, you know?
But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So with that being said, be sure to comment.
Hey, man. W video, bro. Shout out to A-Bando for the video, but my final thoughts, I'm not gonna lie. When he said this is worst mistake, that's crazy. That's a crazy statement because I'm not gonna lie, every single member has gravitated and went straight to the roof. Their stock went straight to the roof once they joined FaZe. So saying that this was a mistake is crazy, but hey, man, hopefully we'll find out what FaZe is doing in the coming of times soon. But hey, man, heavy video.